Hey, what's up, party people? Stopping at the river today. I was gonna go wading in the river, but it's a little cold out today and the water's still a little high, so I have to wait a couple of days. We are supposed to get a nice warm wester. But as always, if you are watching this live after the live, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps support the channel. And also try to catch a live. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when I go live next. Today we're going to be on the shoreline here. I can go in a little bit if I need to get a snag out or something, but I don't really want to get wet today. It makes it cold out. Chilly out. So we're going to do whopper plopping from the shoreline and bottom fishing with nightcrawlers. So let's see what we can catch today. Hopefully we'll get a few takers. It was a little slow yesterday. I'm looking to catch at least. Let's go with 3 fish today. Alright, let's get this going, guys. Whoop. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. All one of you. Gosh, how'd that happen? I hooked my shoe with that whopper plop. I stepped right on it. Oh, that's interesting. At least I had a shoe on and I was being my foot. Dude, these people in their fishing line, look at this. They just leave it on the shoreline. Now I'm caught in it. Animals are getting caught. I'll have to clean this up after I'm done. The people that fish nowadays don't like to clean up their own crap. Man. Hey, what's up, Mr. Awesome? I think you're a pretty awesome guy for joining. Just started, so we'll see what happens. Do a little bottom fishing and casting at the same time. Hopefully I don't get snagged right off the bat like happens a lot of times. Just kind of how it goes sometimes, but we'll see. No idea. I don't know, leave it sit different. But... oh, of course. Anytime I'm fishing, I'm having a good day because I'm not doing something else I don't want to do. How you doing? We'll check this pole. Need to see. Yeah, we're good on that. Oh, maybe it could fall on me. I moved it now. Now it's all slacky. Oh, that's good to hear. Where are you located? I'm in Wisconsin. Drag. Oh my gosh, it's way too tight. There we go, a little bit better. Let's see what bites on the bottom, if anything. Fishing's been a little weird since the rain and the slight drop in temperatures. But yeah, I got this guy set up right next to me here. Hopefully got something on the bottom. We're going to be working at the bottom while we're casting, so we got the best of both worlds, right? Well, for casting purposes, I'm trying to get either smallmouth or northern pike. For this rod, whatever bites. Whether it's a carp, bass, whatever, I don't care. We'll see. I'm throwing it out there as just an extra maybe. See what happens. Because they weren't biting a whole lot on the lures the other day, so I'm hoping they're going to bite off the worms. Maybe I'll throw a bobber on too eventually and see how that goes. The fish were like so active Saturday and Sunday a little bit, and then the rain came and everything has changed along with a small temperature drop. I also might put on a wacky worm in a little bit. I want to just do some of the whopper plopping first. See if we got any takers off the bat on that. Still don't seem to have a bite on the bottom, which is odd. Normally you get something. We'll see though. The last time I was fishing off the bottom, I caught a giant smallmouth bass and a really nice. Oh, my line just went. Oh, jeez! It just pulled the crap out of my line. Oh, there's nothing there though. I turned and my whole line went slack, and then it shot. I look at my pole and it just bent over, and then there's nothing there. Did he take my whole worm or something? Oh, that's all he did. He grabbed my worm and he ripped it. Dang it, that was a huge strike though. All right, well that's good. It's good to see. Yeah, I'm sitting there casting and then I just saw the line just go completely slack. Wow. I didn't have time to react either. It was that quick. I just dropped my whopper plopper and of course there was nothing there once I set the hook, so I don't know what that was about. But definitely something pounded it. Great news though. Man. If that keeps up, if I keep getting bites on the bottom like that, I'll probably switch to have both my poles off the bottom. But let's see. Yeah, I think pounded just a nightcrawler, and that's all I have it set up as like here. Just waited a little bit and something came by and hit it, but unfortunately, he just grabbed part of the tail and tried to rip it off the hook. I was wondering if I'd know when I got a bite, and I knew as soon as that line went slack. Hey, what's up, Jet Fixer? I'm in Wisconsin, right by Milwaukee, a little bit north of Milwaukee. We have so many cool little areas to fish around here. You would never think it was close to Milwaukee. There's even some good spots in Milwaukee. I just kind of don't go into Milwaukee a lot. Yeah, we just had a huge bite on my bottom pole right here. Oh, we get another bite. See it? I don't see it taking it though. It's waiting for me to cast, so I get distracted. I don't know if I should check it. I'm checking. It's just acting weird. Let's see. Oh, he might have got me snagged. Yeah. Oh, it came out. I think he got my worm too. Dang it. Well, we got another bite. Hey, what's up, Edgar? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, saying hi. Where are you from? Yeah, I knew I had a bite. He stole the rest of my worm and then got me wrapped up a little bit, but we'll get him eventually. We'll get whatever's out there eventually. The good news, like I said, they're actually biting today. They're biting the worms. I wasn't using worms yesterday. They just weren't very active on the lures I was using. But we're going to catch whatever's out there. Like, I've had one huge strike and those couple smaller strikes. This is the one, guys, the lucky worm. I feel like catching a carp, to be honest. I really want a carp. Carp are fun to catch. Oh, I better change that. That would be bad if we actually got a big one. I always forget to do that. I'll get snagged or something and then set myself up for disaster. Alright, let's whip this out there again and catch something. There's something out there messing with us. Alright. That looks about good. Alright, we're going to... I don't know if I should cast while I'm doing this now. Oh, there you go. I got another bite instantly. A little peck. It didn't take it. It was almost like they just grabbed the worm and then just pulled it again. I may not be able to cast and do this at the same time. I didn't think it would be this quick because at first it was kind of slow. But now I've gotten bites pretty quickly. I don't see it doing anything else right now. Alright, well, we're going to cast since I didn't see anything else happen. And then we'll check it after I cast once. He might have pulled the worm again and got me wrapped around something again. At least we're getting to the place. Uh-oh. Better not get it doubled. No, they're not hitting it really good yet. Just little tiny pecks almost. Alright, let's just see. Yeah, he got me wrapped around whatever that is out there again. Bite right into a rock or something. That sucks. Gotta remember where that is. Try to cast around it or something, or away from it. How cold's the water? Let me see. Not too bad. Oh, just tripped. See if I can get some leverage over here. I don't want to walk out there and get it, that's for sure. It's cold. Oh, I got it. Nice. Just enough. Just enough. Oh, I broke my hook off. That's what happened. Okay, well, there's that. Okay, let's get this set up again really quick. They're being really active out there. That sucks though. I didn't want to retie it. I thought I got it off. It is what it is. We'll catch it eventually. They can't all get a snag on the same rock over and over again, you know? Or they could maybe, I don't know. But we're getting bites every cast now, so makes me happy at least. I was going to go to the other side of the dam over there, but like I said, it's kind of chilly. It's not really that chilly out, but the water's just too fast right now. I don't think it'd be worth my time at the moment. We were there, I think, yesterday, me and my friends, and it was kind of slow. Any more slack. We still caught some bass. And we caught pike down the river. But I am not going down the river today. I do want to do a river walking, whopper plopping video again and go to another stretch of the river I haven't been to. That was a really fun video I did. There's so many areas into this river that I have never fished before because I always come here. But I want it to be a little bit nicer out. We're supposed to get like some high 70s coming up here, I think. Either this weekend or into next week also. So great weather for the end of September. Will give me a chance to get back out there again. Since I can't fit in any waders, it's hard to find size 15 waders unless you want to spend $350 on them. Don't really feel like spending that much. Alright, I gotta find a hook. Here's a hook. And then we should be in business again. Slide this back down. Alright, then we'll cast it out and probably get snagged right away, right? Is that how it works? We're going to wait on casting the other one though until we see what's happening with this because we're getting hits pretty instantly. That first one I had was freaking huge. Alright. What's up, Alexander? Is it Alexander? I don't want to mispronounce it. Welcome in. Let's try to catch a fish now. This whatever's out there, maybe multiple ones, have pestered me now the last 3 casts. And they've hit it. Got me snagged also. Can't happen every cast, I don't think so. We're just gonna watch it for a second. Oh, there we go. As soon as they hit the water. Right onto a snag again. What is out there? I keep getting snagged on. Now my worm's gone. I can't put the pole down, I don't think. I think that's the thing. Well, nice to meet you, Alexander. I'm trying to catch one for you. But there's some shenanigans going out there. They're getting me my worm off surgically. They're trained surgeons on how to remove a worm, and at the same time they grab the hook, take the worm off, and then find a nice close rock and shove my sinker in it. Yeah, today kind of sucked. Hey Armando, nice to meet you. Welcome in. Alright, this time I'm not putting my pole down because it's costing me fish, I think. Alright, that wasn't as far, but I'm just going to hold it and wait for it this time. Let's see. And now that I'm holding it, I probably won't get a bite, right? Is that how it works? As soon as I set it down, I get a bite. You can feel like little rocks is going over. See, that's the problem with me holding it. I just have this habit of like slowly pulling it towards me versus just letting it sit. Like, why don't I get a bite now that I'm holding it? It makes no sense. The other bites were instantaneous. Alright, I'm gonna prove you a point right here. I'm gonna cast it out again, and I'm gonna put it in my rod holder, and you're gonna watch. There's gonna be a fish bite instantly, and then I'm gonna get snagged. But if I hold it, it doesn't work. I don't understand. Alright, here we go. Get out there. Looks like a good spot. Now watch. Prove a point here. Set it up in here. Take the slack off a little bit, and now let's watch. Let's see. Let's see if they're camera shot now. I think it's because I'm intently watching it now, because every time I was doing it, I was trying to do something else. All right, let's do something else then. Oh, these fish, I tell you. Let's try to catch one on the whopper plopper while we're waiting for this thing to steal our worm again. People have been catching a lot of pike out here lately, which is great. I was catching a lot of pike down that way though. I guess if I really wanted to, I could walk across the other side, but like I said, I don't really want to today. Especially if I'm still going to get bites over here. But I might have to double up the bottom here in a second, because that's where all the action has been so far. Although, to be honest, I haven't been able to get a fair shot casting, because every time I cast it, I was getting a bite. Oh, there we go again. Something just happened to it. Just a little peck that time. Probably enough to completely remove the worm, too. I wish I could have a worm cam. I could just look at it on my phone and be like, oh, it's still there, thank God. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Adam. Hey, Rick, how you doing? We're fishing in the Milwaukee River in Wisconsin. Got a bunch of bites off the bottom. Had one really nice bite off the bottom, but it just tried to rip the worm off. It didn't have the hook in its mouth. So I don't know what that was. And then we've had a few like just nice taps on it, but haven't caught it yet. They just kind of like picking up the worm and then running with it. Oh, there you go again. It's doing something. I am a little bit more to the right than I had been because of that snag I kept getting out there. So, I mean, maybe that has a little bit to do with not getting a bite right away. Maybe we should try to... We'll go back to the original spot, even though we've been getting a little snag here and there. So we'll see. Maybe he got me snagged here. Yeah, he had me snagged on something else. I don't understand. Let's see if they got my worm. It's still on there. Let's see if they rip it off. So I'm going to try to cast it where I was getting the bites, but also the snags. I guess it's worth it if that's where you get the bites. Right there. You're mine now. No more Mr. Nice Guy, even though I'm being very nice by just feeding you worms endlessly. Alright, let's see here. Do something right off the bat. Come on. Oh, just saw a little movement. Look at that. Nothing distinctive yet. Well, originally my plan was to fish off the bottom because I didn't think I'd get a bunch of bites this quickly. So the bottom fishing was for whatever was biting. And then I was going to cast while I was waiting for like northern and bass. But every time I casted, I was getting a bite. It's making it very difficult to do both. Alright, let's go back to casting now. Every time I don't have a bite though, I swear I'm snagged. I bet you if I check, I'm snagged. It's just like a weird thing. Alright, let's do some more casting here. I'm going to do some this side casting ones. I'm trying not to wade in the water right now. I'm going to be going lots of wading this weekend though. It's supposed to warm up. It's only 60 something right now. It's going to get into high 70s over the weekend. But I have been in there a little bit just to get a snag out. Here, I'll show you. I'll wade into the water for you. Here we go. There we go. Oh. Now my shoes are all wet. Darn it. Darn it. Alright. eat that out there and see if there's any takers. And no bite on the bottom this time. Makes me think I'm hung up on something. There's so many rocks in these dams and stuff around here. It's great fishing, but so many rocks. Poor shoes. My poor wet wading shoes are wet now again. I don't know, maybe I'm an impatient bottom fisher, but every time I fish here, very rarely do I get a bite if I leave it in there for a long time and wait. It's almost, if you don't get a bite within the first minute of throwing it out there, you almost should just recast. Uh-oh. Come on. As soon as I'm talking about it. Come on, do something. It's literally enough to make me throw my rod on the ground and get ready, and then it just stops. I just don't understand. Maybe they're little fish? No way. I don't think so. Probably just grabbing it and trying to run with the tail. Oh, there's a bite. Oh! Oh, what the heck? Oh. That was, I felt it on there briefly, but you're going to see why I didn't get him. This is why I didn't get him. He was holding on to the worm, not the actual hook in his mouth. Darn it, man. He was getting jiggy with it there. Isn't it crazy? As soon as I start talking about how if you let it sit out there for long, you don't get a bite, and then I get a bite as soon as I say that. It's crazy how the world works. But it never works when I say like, man, I just never have $1 million in my bank account, and then I just look and there's $1 million in there. Hey, welcome back, JR Ranch. Told you I wouldn't forget your name. We'll try there. It wasn't the same area as the last one, but we're going to go with it anyway, so it's close. We're going to catch whatever this is. Or at least something out there. We're getting so many bites. Oh, there's a nice... Take it. Jesus, it's like, what else do you have to do for these fish to take the worm? I think they're just too experienced with hooks and worms or something. They're just taking it right off. Oh my gosh, this is just a mess here. Threw my whopper plopper thing down. I got wrapped around everything. Watch me get another fish while I'm trying to get the whopper plopper all fixed here, and then I'll throw it down again. Getting even more messed up. I'm just glad we're getting bites. I wasn't sure what to expect. Alright. We're going to do it again. I'm going to cast again because they seem to wait till I cast and I'm distracted in order to bite. I don't know if that's like some sort of rules of fishing. Come on. At this rate, I'll never cast. Alright, we're going to do one cast, maybe a little bite while we're doing it, and then we're going to check the line again to see if it's, make sure it's not snagged. I'll just pull on a little bit. I need like eyes to the side of my head here. My peripheral vision is way on it. I'm starting to get a little anxious, popping my head back and forth like I'm tweaking over here, man. Alright. Let's pull it a little bit and just see what happens. It's not snagged, that's good, so it moved. But we didn't have a bite yet, so we're going to still leave it there. Unless my worm fell off, I don't think so. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. We're getting bites off the bottom. Missed a couple nice strikes. We're trying to cast while we're fishing off the bottom, too, to see if we can also get something on the surface, too. So we're hitting both levels here, just not the mid-level. We've got top, bottom, and then all the fish are right in between. That's why we're not catching any. The fish are like sitting right in between. They're looking down, looking up, like, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, I got something now. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a little bass. There you go. Got your ass. Got all my worms too, probably. Hey, nice hook set too. Told you I'd get him. I don't know if he's the one that first hit it, but we'll take it. We're on the board. Skunk is over. Bro. Side hook sets. There you go. Hey, chill out. I gotta put my thumb in your mouth. There you go. Maybe like a 10-inch fish. Something like that. Maybe 11-inch. But yeah, not bad. Finally, though, we got at least one of them that were down there. Oh, he swam right into a rock when I put him in there. I'm sorry. He was freaking out and trying to get away. He went right into the rock. All right. Let's put another worm on. See what else we can find out there. Maybe eventually we'll get one of those carp. Those are always fun to catch. Hook up another worm. Big little juicy Canadian nightcrawler. I've been meaning to fish this side for a while, but it had got kind of shallow, and now we got the rain, and I think it's just perfect again. Alright. There you go. Probably have a fish on already, for all I know. Alright. I think that's good. These bass really like nightcrawlers up the bottom in this river. I just needed some big ones to come by. Alright, we got a reel in the swamper plopper. I think I left it out there, and every time I cast it. Alright, there it is. It's almost back. As soon as I cast again, we'll get another bite. That's how it works. Going to end up getting a double one of these times, a surface bait and a bottom feeder. I'm going to have to just double arm it and not reel it, just like sit there like, ugh. Yeah, no bite yet. I'm going to do a little pull test to make sure. Okay, good. That's good. Seem to move a little bit. Salmon aren't here right now, but I'm not fishing for salmon. They're mostly on the other side anyways. A lot of bass are on this side right now because the water is so fast right now. I'm going to do a few more casts of this, and then I might switch this one over to a nightcrawler rig also. And I can cast in multiple areas and increase the odds. May the odds forever be in my favor. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Anxious on my bottom rig now. This hasn't done anything in a little bit. I'd be a horrible cat fisherman because I just don't have patience to wait around all night for a big catfish. I'd be like, I haven't got a bite in 1 minute, I'm going to recast it. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Like I said though, these fish here act a little weird. Sometimes it's like, if they don't bite it right away, it's like they see it come in and then they bite it. And if they don't see it, they don't even bother with it. I'll give it another cast out there, see if we can trigger a fish when it splashes down to notice it. I think my worm almost came off in that cast, so we're going to go with it because it's already out there. All right. Let me clean this lens off too. Just in case it's misty. Maybe I caught the only fish in the river, the one bass. That's the only thing that's in this entire river. Oh my God, there's more fishing line. I am so tired of people and their fishing line. Clean up your fishing line, people. Oh my God. Why have fishermen got so lazy? You're from Thailand? Nice. Well, pretty far from where I am, but we're over here in the United States, Wisconsin, trying to catch something off the bottom. Oh. Something bumped it. Of course it stops. You're from England? Welcome in. Aloha from America. Excellent. You guys got good fishing in England? Just one bass. Pretty sure I hope he was talking to me. Either way, I told him what I caught. Sounded like he said he'd catch anything, so I'm hoping it was referring to me. Otherwise, he probably thinks I'm a freak. It's just yelling what I caught, just at random people. I caught a bass! Just letting you know, guys, in case you're wondering, I caught a bass. So that guy didn't ask. I'm like, well, I'm telling you, I don't care if you ask. I caught a bass. I feel like I want to recast this one again. What do you guys think? You want me to do a double bottom rig right now with each pole? I'm not getting anything on this. We might double up our odds of getting something better then. I don't know. Or I switch and then we get nothing. Oh, there's something wrong with my line. Hang on. Before I reel this thing back in. Got a wind knot in here or something. There, it came right out. Excellent. Let's see if I'm snagged. A little bit, but it wasn't bad. So I don't think I had a bite or anything. Just chilling there. Worm's still on there. Kind of fell off slightly. Alright. Now we're going to get one. I'm going to cast a little bit more to the left. They seem to be a little bit more to the left of where I'm casting. Right about there. Right about there. Maybe I should put on a wacky worm or something too while I'm fishing. That could work also. Or a fluke. They were catching them on tubes the other day, on spoons. Well, there's something. Wasn't, well, I don't know what that was. Something there messing with it though. Nothing on my line though. Oh, he's got a bite. Hey, Rammy, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. These fish are being kind of pesky right now. I don't know what it is. They're biting, but they're not like taking it. They're not acting very crazy right now. Let's do it again. Oh, that went more to the right. Shoot. Alright, we're gonna go then anyways though. Fish gotta move a little bit and help me out once in a while, you know? Alright. Oh man, my two-piece pole got off center there a little bit. Yeah, I might put on another bottom rig on my other pole. I wasn't expecting to have as many bites off the bottom as this, but just never know. Oh man. Come on. Got it. Thank God I wore my wading shoes. Went over here just enough to get it off. But my worm's gone. I probably have my worm still while it was all hung up. Let's try it again. I'm not going to give up. I might switch to maybe a little bit less worm at one point. Maybe that'll work better, but I'll do another giant Canadian nightcrawler. Here we go, Idaho. It's way too much tail to leave out there, though. I feel like I'm just gonna rip it right off. I don't know, maybe we'll attract a monster, a river monster. All right, let's do it again. Survey says snag, probably. All right, come on, fish. Let's give us something to be excited about. I think I'm going to change this rig up a little bit here on the other one while we're waiting for a bite. Probably, like I said, go bottom on this one also. Hopefully I brought my, oh shoot. I brought my sinkers with me. They might be in the car. Well, that's going to stink. I might have to go see if they're in my vehicle. Milwaukee River. Oh, they're in here. That's good. Milwaukee River in Wisconsin. Yeah, 1 second. We're at the fish flowage. Or dam, whatever you want to call it. Oh. Fish has a bite. Yeah, I tell you, as soon as I start messing around doing something else, it's going to be a bite. Just wait for me to take my eye off it for 1 second. Alright. Oh, there we go. I don't know what it is, but it may not even be on there anymore. Yeah, it's gone. See if my worm's still on there. It's still on there a little bit. Probably ripped the tail off that I was talking about, being too much tail on there. How it always works. Yep, tail is completely gone. These dang fish, I tell you. Alright, you don't get a tail anymore. There you go. Enjoy that tailless worm. Let me tie my hook on my other rod here. Gee. We're being relentless every time I try to do this. Alright, let's see if I get this through here even. There's a small little opening in it. There we go. There's that. Alright, fish. Give me another bite. I don't even have that big of a hook on either. They're just not grabbing all the worm. They're just grabbing parts of it, ripping it right off. That bass, I don't know if I got it because I set the hook as soon as I saw it that time. I don't even have time to react to these fish though. That's how quickly they hit it and they quit it. Hit it and quit it. Alright. Get another hook. Let's see here, where they at? Oh man, I went through all those snells. Add more.
Yes, and there's 6 of them. It's amazing how fast you go through stuff and you start getting snagged. I feel like I'm constantly rebuying stuff over and over again. Where's everybody from? United States or across the sea? We're here in Wisconsin. Alright, we're gonna yeet this one out there too, but I gotta get a spot I can set it up. Because I only have the one, what do you call it? Pole holder. Another nightcrawler on. Where should I put this guy? Where you won't. Let's see, will this work? Let's see. I would have to just make something. It's like a big old boulder. I don't think I can move that thing. Someone's part of their fishing pole or something, fishing rod. Let's see if I can make something here. I have no idea what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to MacGyver or something here. I think that might work. I got crap all over my hands and hands. Bite? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're ready now to pass this one out. Now we got two of the rigs going out the bottom. It's definitely not as far. I don't have as much weight on this one, so I'm not going to put another weight on it, but we'll see. Try shallow and farther out, maybe. I wouldn't really say it's shallow though. You can always put on like another squeeze weight or something, or split shot, whatever. We'll try it there though for now. This one. Let's see what's up with it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just chilling out there all by itself. Probably surrounded by 30 fish, just looking at it. I wonder if I had brought garlic worms, those would work better. These were working good until just a second ago. Alright, that's a good cast there. Let's step back for a second. If we get away from our poles, you're more likely to get a bite because you have to run over and get them. Probably gonna put more weight on that first one though. Oh, it's moving. It's the one I just casted is moving. Closest to us. Just a little bit. Just enough to irritate me, but not enough to catch a fish. Oh, my other one just moved. And then they just stopped right after it moved. Okay, the other one moved again a little bit. So small though. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Let's see what's up with this pole. We're getting like some weird movement on it. Nothing big, but not bad. Oh, maybe that's why I got me snagged right away. Yeah, I got it out. I think it. Oh wow! I caught something, guys. I lost my worm to it though, but it's good size northern twig. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, guys. Alright, well, I don't know if I had a fish on or not, but my worm's gone. I had a twig. I'm going to put another piece of weight on here, I think. Just to add a little more room from the cast. I gotta get to the store and get some more weights, like bigger weights. Every time I go, I feel like they're sold out, though, whatever store I pick. Alright, lucky I have extra worms, because these fish are destroying them. And so are the snags, too. Or both. I don't know. Maybe it's one or the other, I'm not sure. I got stuff all over on the ground here. Gonna end up getting a big fish and stepping over everything, spilling all my sinkers. Alright, let's get this guy out here again. Hopefully we get a little bit more distance now. It's not that big of a weight I put on, but hopefully it's enough. Alright. Please don't be snagged. What's up with this one? Still no bite on it. Alright, well. Looks like something will get it eventually. My worm came off slightly. It was kind of waterlogged. Alright. See if I have a bite already? You'd think we'd have better odds with two poles in the water now. Still ain't caught the one bass though off the bottom. Well, maybe I do have to traverse the other side. Give it a shot. I might just do that. It's kind of slow right here. What do you guys think? Do you want me to walk to the other side? Kind of heavy current, but it might be worth it. If I get right next to the dam over there. If I had a bluegill, I'd throw it out there too. Maybe I should try to catch a bluegill. I just want to catch something right now. That one bass and I just stopped. That's why. There, he got him off. Probably got worm gone now. See, I wouldn't even know if I got a bite on that one because it's sitting on a snag. Yeah, worm gone. So I'm probably getting my worm stolen, like always, when it's stuck on something. I'll try it a few more times, we'll see. Maybe I'll try the bobber, maybe I'll walk across. I haven't decided yet. Good. Snag. No bueno. The only thing about fishing on this side of the river is if you fish out the bottom, you can usually get a lot of snags. Wow, it came flying back at me. It's crazy. I better not get a fish now. It's wrapped around this line. Jeez. Okay. We're good. That came flying from way out there, right at my face. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright, got a lot of slack here. And my worm's gone again. As I was on a snag. Alright, I'm going to put a bobber on it, just see what happens. Maybe I can catch a smaller fish, like a bluegill, and throw it out there for a northern. Uh-oh. Another pulse tweaking. That got me snagged again. They're literally biting it and running it right into something. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's becoming really annoying though. Jeez. I would have had a fish there too. It was going to town. Come on, ugly stick. It's bending like crazy. I don't think I'm getting this one off. It's driving me to use a bobber. Man, I gotta break it. I still feel weight on it, so maybe I just broke my hook off. That sucks though, man. I keep getting that bite and then right to a snag. Yeah, I broke my hook off. I'm going to put a bobber on right now because that is just becoming really annoying. Every cast has been a snag. A bite to a snag or something else to a snag. We're going to throw the bobber on. Let's see if we have takers with the bobber instead. Might save us some grief and we still might catch the same fish. Hopefully that's not too much weight for this bobber though. We'll see. Watch me still get snagged with a bobber. That's going to be my luck. I'm definitely going to lose the bobber. Every time I get a fish with this braid, it's like so thin, and when it tightens up, it just falls off. It's really annoying. I'm going to go bigger braid next time, like probably 30 pound test. This is 20 pound. See if we get a bite of the bobber. Save our mental stress for something else. We'll give it a shot. It's way too deep, I think. Alright. Bobber fishing. Put it over there for now. Although I should probably cast it way out there where I'm getting the bites. Maybe I'll do that. It's kind of got like a dead water out there, so I might be able to hang it out there for a bit. Oh shoot, it's dug into my line's dug in. I'm trying to get that snag out. I can't see my bobber. I took my eyes off of it. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Try recasting again. Hopefully that line came up and digging in. Another reason why I want to upgrade my braid to a higher test so it doesn't dig in like that when you get snagged. There you go. Still dug in a little bit, but it's further than the last time. See if we get a bite of that. Alright. Will I be brave enough to go back on the bottom of this one? You betcha. I'm definitely going to do that. It's so hard to see the bobber. Oh, there it is. It's slowly floating down now. Just caught in that little current. If you could fish out the bottom with a bobber. Oh, maybe it has to be much deeper. Then I can actually see the strike before it gets me snagged, maybe. So where'd it go again? I can't see it. It's so hard to see. I don't even know where it's at. Alright. Gotta reel that one in a second after I catch this one out. I'm all stuck on here. There we go. Gosh, it's impossible to cast. Just not enough weight. And digging in here. Alright. Oh, where it went. It's become one. Oh, it's all the way down. Went all the way down to that. Jeez. I tell ya. I think I'm going to go across in a second here. Kind of drives me insane. I tell you, I've hooked on everything. Get it off of here. It's on this big log. Alright, you got it off. Woo! Up your thighs. What time is it? Let's see. 4:30. Well, we have a little time to head over there. I think we should do that. Give it a shot. I'll put this on here. I think we have a better shot over there. I thought it was going to be good at first because we just were getting bite after bite, but as I said, too many snags. Probably snagged in this one also. The other one. Okay. Let me clean this up first before I put that thing in. And we'll head over and try to catch some fish. Over there they usually hit good, but you never know. Today maybe they just stop. This. Wormies. And we're going to walk across. Gotta make sure I have everything. Alright, let's reel this in. Let's walk across and try to catch a fish over there next to the dam. On here. Let's go. No more messing around. We're going in. We're going in the river, guys. I almost forgot my whopper plopper here. My destroyed whopper plopper from being hit by so many fish. Alright. Let's book over there. And the water level is up to here, so it's gone down since the last time I was here. Still a little high though. Doesn't feel too cold though, thankfully. I thought it was going to be colder. Maybe because I've been in a few times already. Just to get some snags out. And it actually doesn't feel too bad. Weird. Usually when I get all that rain, it tends to get cold. Well, I swear, if I start getting snags over here, it might be an end to my fishing trip, though. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. The fish have forced me to join them in the water. I have no choice. I just saw a fish jump out there. I'm going to try the corner first, where that little concrete barrier is there. And if I get luck, I'm going to stay there. If not, I'm going to try going in front of the flowage here, which I've caught them on both areas, to be honest. But let's see about this corner here. That's where I've caught two of my biggest smallies ever out of here, is the corner. So hopefully we have a big smallie waiting for us to fix all the big grief we had earlier with the snags. I wasn't even going to go wading today. definitely still high though over here. Usually this rock here is exposed by at least a little bit. It's just into the water though. No one out fishing today. Maybe they had the same thoughts I did. Maybe it was too cold out, but then I got here and it actually doesn't feel cold. It's more on the weird, warm, slightly muggy side or humid side. But it's not like hot or anything. So yeah, we're gonna go right into that corner there. It's usually a hotbed. That little, what is that bass doing? There's like a bass like tweaking out over here. Like a tiny thing. Alright, so let's start with this one. It has a decent sized worm on it already. Gotta make sure this thing is cranked again. Hopefully we get one right away. And not a snag. There is one brutal snag over here that once in a while seems to come and go and pester the crap out of me, but maybe we'll get lucky today. I gotta roll up my sleeves here, get serious. It's really flowing hard right now, but I think we'll be able to drop shot it just right down in here. Gotta get the kinks out of my line though. There's a snag right off the bat. I tell you, one of those days. I got it at least. Alright, we'll try from here. Yeah, it's so dug in. Hard to cast 5 feet in front of me. Recast again since that's stuck. Almost snagged again. Alright, try that. Can't say we're not trying. Remember though, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work. My worm almost came off somehow. For no good reason. Maybe a little nibble, I don't know. I finally had a bite. I didn't let it take as I promised. Trying to catch it right away. They've been really weird like that. I feel like I need some really stinky bait right now over here. Draw them over here. Yeah, you got most of my worms almost gone already. I'm going to rehook it out here so it's more presentable and maybe they don't rip it off. Bite. Just a little bit, just trying to rip my worm off again. Be a big bite, just swallow it, man. It's just so tough with this current right now. It keeps pulling it towards the dam, the undertow. Exactly what happened if I jumped in right now. I'd be gone. Put on more worm. Get some more attractant over here. I think come Saturday, as long as we don't get any more rain and it starts heating up again, I think they'll get a lot more active. There's one here. There's one really straggly looking thing that looks like it's malnourished. Had a couple bites though. I bet you it was a rock bass. We'll try over here a little bit more, and then, like I said, maybe I'll go out there a little bit, cast into some of that water there versus right next to here. Let's try this again. Definitely need more weight. I just don't have the right setup for this amount of current, I don't think. But I was catching them the other day a little bit. There's a couple of here and there. Struggling today. Part of my worm came off. I don't even know why. Not even getting a bite, I don't think. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Yeah, these fish are being very stubborn today. Earlier they weren't, but they were just stealing my worm and getting me snag. Now they're just camera shy, probably. I'm using nightcrawlers. Normally I don't have an issue like catching them here, but like I said, we had a lot of rain and we're still probably half a foot higher than I was when I was getting all the bites. I was catching tons of them just I think a week ago. If you look at my stream from last Friday, I probably caught 80 to 100 smallmouth bass here. There's a bite finally. Tiny thing though. Oh, I got him. Finally. There we go. It's a matter of time before I outsmarted these guys. I know they're in here, but they're just being brutally mad with my worm. Jeez. Alright. We did it! I do use lures. Today the plan was to fish out the bottom and surface at the same time. But they kept biting the bottom when I casted, so I switched to 2 bottom rigs and then they stopped. So, you know how it goes. Where you buy it? What do you mean where I buy it? Yeah, another like 10-inch fish, maybe 11-inch fish. I don't know. Nothing huge, but we got another one at least. There he goes. All right. Oh, thank God. That was a big break between our last bass. Oh, my hook. So. Here, I'll show you. Where's it at? So I get these. So what I do is I use a sinker, swivel, and then I have these guys. The Eagle Claw bait holder smells. And they work really good. And then a lot of times you get snagged, you can just, these end up breaking off, and then you keep your other stuff, and you can just switch a new one out. That's why I like them a lot. Plus, it acts as a leader to my braid, in a way, like an invisible leader kind of, you know. Not that I worry about that because I get bites on the braid just fine, but sometimes it can be stubborn, I guess. All right, here we go. A whole new fresh batch. Maybe with the fresh worms now, we'll get some fresh fish. Let's get this back out there. Someone realized there is food in the water and he bit it, so maybe there's other ones now in that vicinity. Come out there like that. Alright. Yeah, but this is, if you guys want to see it, you'll have to like sub and then go to my community page, but I'll post the pictures of the couple smallmouth bass I caught out of here this corner. The biggest smallmouth I've caught in my lifetime. I didn't have anything to measure them with though, but just look at the picture and you can see how big they are. Yeah, I think it's a great setup, to be honest. Like, if you have some place to fish off the bottom, I know there's different ways of doing bottom fishing, but I've always done it this way. I don't know, I just like it a lot. But yeah, the Eagle Claw Snell bait holder hooks, swivel, and a split shot sinker. Sometimes I will not even put the Snell on, and I'll just put right on my swivel, I'll just put a hook. And then I'll keep the sinker there, and I'll fish off the bottom like that, and that actually works good too. You don't need to do anything fancy. Don't overcomplicate a lot of things here with fishing. You watch too many YouTube videos on how to fish, and then next thing you know, you're not catching any fish because you're so worried about technique and whatever else. Oh, the fish will see my line. The fish don't care. They're hungry. So are the snags. Hey, how you doing? GS, how you doing? This is not my good pull either, so there's a bite. I don't know how big it is though. Oh my god, I felt it. I don't know if that was a slight snag and a fish, but he was holding on to my worm again. I felt some weight on it though when I said it, but it popped like right off. I had like 3 little bites, like bing, 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 and I said it. Yeah, I don't have as much setting power with this medium rod versus my other one. My other one's a medium fast, has a little bit more backbone to it. But this is an ugly stick, so it can take a beating. I've caught a lot of big fish on it. I got something here, little guy. Whoa! Jumped right out of the water. Yeah, this is a really little guy. Oh, maybe about the same size. Sometimes we catch largemouth over here too, carp. There's salmon over here, but they don't really eat worms. They'll swim up and you can see it, but they don't really eat anything like that I have. Hey, what's up? Fishing is life. How you doing? GG. We won, guys. There we go. Yeah, he's smaller than the last guy, but hey, if we're catching fish, I don't really care. If it's bluegill, I'll catch bluegill all day long. Blue gigi are fun to catch. I wish he was more spotted. I like some of the really colorful ones that look like tiger stripes. Those are cool. Heck yeah. Alright, maybe if we keep catching, like I say, sometimes I'm like, you just gotta catch all the small ones until you clear them out and then you get the big ones, you know? I'm glad I came over here though. I was getting so frustrated. I went through like probably 10 worms over there and lots of tackle, just getting snags, and I only came away with 1 bass. I did though, the very first cast I had out there though, I had a real nice strike. Unfortunately, it was another one of those pull the tail, run with it, and then drop it as soon as it felt something. Alright. So we're at, I think 3 bass total right now. They got their bike pointed at me and it has a flashlight on it. It's like very bright. I don't know why they have a flashlight on right now. It's not like it's dark. I thought they were like recording me at first. I'm going to report you for fishing. You're hurting the fish. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's catch another one. One of these times, I'm just hoping to set this thing and just be like, oh man, we're in trouble. That's what I wish for. Or because I said that, now we're just going to sit here with nothing. Yeah, so yeah, I was saying there's largemouth here once in a while. I've caught a couple nice sized largemouth. Very, very seldomly though, but after the floods we caught a lot of them. A lot of good smallmouth. A lot of decent-sized rock bass every so often. Bluegill once in a while. Carp once in a while. There are catfish in here, but not a ton of them. So the chances that we get one with all these other fish around are very, very unlikely. Salmon. There are northern pike, but they're not going to come over here and pick up a worm off the bottom. The biggest pike I caught out of the river here is a 38-inch one and a 35-inch one, and I've also caught a 31-inch one. All huge fish. Biggest fish I ever caught. I live right by Lake Michigan too, but I really don't do Lake Michigan fishing. I probably should learn how to do more Lake Michigan fishing. I just never really do, or ever wanted to. I went out once on a charter with someone, and it was not a fun time, so it kind of soured it with me. Come on, fish. Don't get shy now. I got juicy Canadian nightcrawlers for you. When it was shallower, I used to just cast it up over here and do the whole, set up the pole like I did over there, the pole holder and stuff. Every time it set down, I swear. One time it ripped my pole in the water here too. I had to jump off. I was tying another hook on. I had to jump up and go grab it while I was ripping in the water over here. Hey, what's up, Patricia? Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. It's a nice spot though to catch fish. I don't like to be in this little whirlpool area. Just a little bit harder right now with the high water, like I said. If you think I'm fishing impatient here, it's because I kind of am. But I've fished here so many times that I've realized a lot of times if you don't get a hit right away, you gotta cast it back in. It's almost like they need some noise or distraction when it falls in first. But if you don't get it right away, they don't see it or something. And then there's sometimes you let it sit and it's fine. I thought it was a plate at first, but it was just a rock. I was pulling it over it. Is that? Oh man, I lost my worm while it must have been on a snag. Probably took it off while it was snagged there. Alright. Go back for another one here. He's this little guy. He's like anemic little nightcrawler compared to the other ones in there. He hasn't been getting his vitamins. Hopefully the fish like it because, I don't know. Should probably start using my other pole, but I got a bigger sinker on this one. Keys to not get snagged. If you don't, there's a good chance of catching a fish. But it's like asking for a miracle sometimes. Oh, there's a bite. Little nibble. Nothing. I didn't want him to steal all my worm. He got most of it. The guy over there, he just went to the spot that I was, and his very first cast, you can never guess what he got. He got a snag, and he broke his line. Exactly what I was feeling with. That's a bite. Beauty. Yeah. Little fish. Little rock bass. Got another species, guys. These guys can be brutal on your worms. You guys ever like fish places and you start losing your worms every cast? Usually a rock bass or a bluegill, but these guys are very crafty at it. Which is weird because they have these giant mouths, but they're so particular sometimes, and they just peck at the worm. There you go. Nothing big, but it's another fish. Fourth fish. I like their red eyes. Look at that. So cool. Really nice looking fish though. Alright. There you go. I don't have much worm on there. That's kind of a small one, but it shouldn't matter. A lot of times the fish just kind of cycle in and out of the spot over here. They'll go from big fish to little fish to bass to bluegill to rock bass back to bass. Let's see if we get another one now. Hopefully one of these are going to be bigger one of these times. Oh, come on. Alright, there you go. Got it out. There's a bite. Oh my god, he pulled that hard. Yeah, he pulled it instantaneously hard and took off almost all the worm. I should have said it right away, but I think he grabbed the worm in his mouth. Probably the same rock bass. Went right back there. And I'll show you. Give me that worm. It's mine now. I'll have no problem catching a bigger fish on this rod. I've caught lots of big fish on it. I think actually both of those PB smallies I caught this year in here were on this rod. It's just not my preferred one. Ugly Stick GX30. The other one's a Ugly Stick Carbon and a nasty HG from Shimano. Alright, I got a tail out there that means it's going to rip my worm right off. After this one, I'm going to go to half worms, I think. Pole, but I didn't really feel anything. I just saw my pole move away from it. See, look at that, just ripping at the worm. That's why I'm going to go to that half worm after this. They're biting though, that's the good news. That's all that matters. There we go, I just wrapped all kinds of pieces around it. There's only a little bit sticking out now. Come on, fish. There's got to be a big one eventually over here. But I'll take some small ones too. Doesn't feel big though. No, he's tiny. Oh, it's the tiniest little bass. He was like yay big. But I got him before he got my worm at least. That bass would have got eaten by something. He was so small. Bet you another bass might have grabbed it while he's pulling it up. That's how small it was. Hey, what's up? Dave and Callie, how you doing? And Zengiro Gaming, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We're catching smallies up at the fish flowage and a rock bass. He just kind of tagged along, wanted to be on camera, so. Six, seven. What's up? Oh, come on. What's up, Riley? How you doing? I want to catch a big one so bad. It's such a small little emote, I can't even see what it is. Looks like an apple. Is it an apple? Yeah, we caught a few smallmouth bass so far, and one rock bass. Mostly going for smallies though, but I'll take whatever wants to bite at the same time too. Yeah, I was struggling to even look at it. It's so small. I could see the skeleton you posted, but that I could see. It's weird. I feel like I get more bites when I hold the pole over there versus hold it like this. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's test my theory. That's a horrible cast, but we're still gonna go with it. I feel like I'm floating, like there's a bite, I think. Maybe not. I think that's a rock. Let's move it over a rock. Well, I mean, there's benefits to fishing in slower areas, but there's also benefits to fishing places like this too. Kind of just depends what you're going for. The only reason I am fishing here is because it's always been a good spot for me. But like, I wouldn't fish right there, that's for sure. I would fish further down where it slows down a little bit, but not up in there. It's impossible. I mean, maybe not impossible, but not a fishing I want to do. Yeah, the oxygen definitely helps them be more lively. Plus, smallies, since there's smallmouth in here, they like fast-moving water. They don't like sitting in like slow water waiting for something to come by. They're hunters. Now, largemouth, they're different. They'll sit next to a log in like a pond waiting for something to come by and get it. But like smallmouths, they like that fast stuff. Catch under the dam? I'll try. Oh no, I got a snag. Hang on, I gotta get off the snag first. Alright, I got it out. I'm gonna rehook my worm. I don't know if it's enough worm, but let's try it since I'm over here. See if I get a good cast. Alright. Kind of up in there underneath there. Hopefully it doesn't take it like the current. I don't know if it's on the bottom or not. It just kind of feels like it's being pulled almost. That was a good cast. As long as it doesn't get sucked into that current. I try to go every day. Unfortunately, I live in Wisconsin, so eventually it gets real cold here, and the fishing gets much harder when there's ice over everything. I'm not a big ice fisherman either. There's a bite. What is it? Oh, it's another. Oh, he swallowed it, I think. It's another rock bass. I think I can get it out of him, though. That little rock bass hanging out underneath the dam. I thought it would be something bigger, you know? Hey, I'll take it, though. I set the hook like I was going to set the hook on like a 20-pound fish there, and this little tiny guy on it. There we go. Let me get this hook out of him. Pliers, since he kind of got it deep in him. It's not too deep though. See, it's like right there, but deep enough. Hopefully he'll be okay. Oh, it might get his gills. Yeah, I think he's a goner. That sucks. Yeah, he's hooked in his gills. Maybe he'll survive. If not, he'll become part of nature's course and he'll be turtle food, which is good also. This worm is looking a little rough though. I have to put a little extra on there. Alright. We got a little bit more worm on there. Let's do it again. We'll go back in underneath the dam again, since we caught a fish there. Yeah, I don't eat the fish. I like to fish for sport. Alright, that's a nice cast underneath the dam again. Let's try and front him down here a little bit. Right there. One thing that keeps getting stuck on it every so often, but not enough to break your line or anything like that, just to annoy you. Right there, that's good. Another rock bass. These guys are all up in here right now. They're really, I don't know how many they are, but keep catching now. It's the third one. Nice red eye on that guy. Little guy though. Got another one. will bite, but maybe not. Ah, dang it, man. That one actually might have been a little bit bigger, but took my worm clear off. Clear off the hook. Only felt it hit it like 3 times before I set it too, and then that's all it took. It's gone. Alright, I'm going to put a half nightcrawler on now. Maybe that will actually work better. Alright. Yeah, they all survive fine. Like once in a while, you'll hook a fish bad. Like if you hook them in their gills or some other place, sometimes it can get bad for the fish. But fish are very resilient. We've caught fish with hooks coming out of their sides of their bodies that they swallowed, and they're coming right out the side, and they're still eating. They're not like us. If we had a hook coming out of our stomach, we would be not eating still, probably. Yeah, something is just playing around with that worm. Almost got it again. Salt in here. Come on, man. I felt them rip my worm right off. When I set the hook, I literally felt it come right off. I feel like it's just a little pestering little fish down there right now. Let's try to catch him again. I might switch over and go in the middle of the river there and cast up into the current. Hey, what's up, Dollars boy? Oh, we were 20 subscribers short of the 1,600 mark before I started this stream. Hopefully we went past that today. You can't see it while you're streaming, but
It's been a decent stream. We've had better ones, like catch a lot more fish, but at least we're catching fish. We got skunked yesterday at the little night stream we did, but we weren't really expecting to catch anything that night. Bonjour. No. I'm just fishing off the bottom for smallmouth. If I do catch something that's bait-wise, I'll throw it in, but I haven't caught something I want to use as bait. Smallies love hitting the worm off the bottom usually. Nice, thank you. That's awesome. We've got a lot of subscribers there. Had another bite. Some little annoying fish down there, I think. Let's use up this worm, and then I'm going to go right there in the middle. I'm going to cast up to there. Yeah, I got just live nightcrawlers I'm using. I got a split shot sinker, swivel, and then a pre-tied snell hook from Eagle Claw. I think my worm's gone. I got a couple little bites in this one here. Let's see. Yep, it's gone. You can just tell. That's the way a fish hits your worm. You can just tell when you lose it. You lose your worm. Okay, let's go in the middle. See if we can spur some action from out there. Maybe they're in front of the dam, a little bit further down. I'm going to use half nightcrawlers though, just in case they start hitting good out there. Alright, we're going to bring worms and the pliers, but I'm going to leave the rest of the stuff here for now. Alright. I was here on Friday last week. I believe it was this last Friday. Maybe it was the one before. I can't remember now, but I go fishing too many times. But I caught 80 to 100 smallmouth here on this simple little setup. I don't know why they were so crazy that day. That was the day they had the new moon. I know that potentially can cause activity with the fish. And it was real hot out too. Shallow water. But then it rained and temperature dropped slightly. I think though by this weekend it's going to be busting over here again. Oh, almost fell. I gotta go down a little bit. I think it gets a little deep to the right here. Oh my god, I'm tripping. Down a little bit further yet. It's still a little deep here. I shouldn't say deep, but deeper than I want to walk through. It's not like I'm going to fall into the abyss. Alright. Let's see. Where do I want to go? And the current's still actually fairly strong. It wasn't this strong when I was catching all of them last time, but maybe we can get lucky.
I don't got a huge worm on, but didn't matter the other day. Let's see if I got a snag right away. There's a bite. Man, why are they being so picky? They're literally biting, and so biting is not the problem. They're just trying to surgically remove it by just tapping the edge of it. There we go, got one. I don't know how big it is though. I don't think it's huge. Where is he? What size is he? I can't see him yet. Get over here. Oh. Actually, he's the biggest one we caught so far. He's a little tank. He's a little tank. He's fat. He's built like a tank. Hang on, let me get this off in here. Yeah, look how like tall he is for the fish. He's about like 12 inches. The water feels like, oh, there he goes. The water feels like it's in the 60s. Somewhere in the 60s. So it's actually not too bad. It feels exactly as it does in the air temperature. So it's actually fairly pleasant, to be honest. Hang on, I gotta get a worm out. I gotta move it to my other pocket. It's weird. I can't do it with that hand over here. Alright, we're gonna put another half worm on. That's all it seems to take. Put my worms away. See what we get this time. That was our best fish we caught so far. So that's a good sign. It was weird because I wasn't sure. It didn't like feel like it was a monster or anything, but it didn't even feel like it had that much size to it. Maybe because he was swimming with the current towards me a little bit. Alright, let's see what we get. Last one, he picked it up fairly quick. Let's recast it. I didn't have any luck. Kept feeling kept getting snagged on little rocks here and there. Yeah, so a really good size for that fish would be somewhere between, like 15 and 20 inches. The ones I caught earlier this summer, I think were right around 18, 19 inches. And I actually caught those smallies that I caught earlier this year on a bluegill. Oh, I got a snag now. Not good. There we go, I got it off. My worm's gone though. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Catching smallies today, in case anyone's just joining. Put another half worm on again. Hopefully get one this time without snag. Put my worms away. Alright, there we go. Let's try it again. Right there. Right there is a good one. I had two bites right away on it when we came out here. Caught that one. They're still being pretty finicky though, like overall. That one day I came here, every time I casted it out there, I had one. Keep getting these rocks. Nothing on that guy. Got a little algae on it. Oh, I got some of my worm. Yeah, maybe I did have a bite. Half my worm's gone already. There's just a little piece in there. Oh, I had a fish after it came off the snag. Like it picked it up. I felt it for a second, but I didn't set the hook because I thought I had a snag. It was like pumping the rod. It was just slightly when it came off, and then it just let go. Looks like he caught a northern maybe over there. He kept casting. I don't know what he's using. Oh, maybe not. Either he did or it fell off. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Jocelyn, thanks for saying hi, joining the stream. I'm gonna put my worm on because it's literally like just specks of worm. These worms are just weird looking. Not very big, like thick wise. They kind of look like red worms, but nightcrawler body. Alright, here we go. I gotta put this piece on a little bit better. Yeah, that kid's always over there. He's caught a couple pike when I was here. Yeah, I keep getting snagged on little rocks here and there. Yeah, earthworms, nightcrawlers, whatever you want to call them. Technically, on the box they come in or the package, Canadian nightcrawlers. I don't know why they don't get nightcrawlers from America. They're right here, so it's kind of weird to me that they import nightcrawlers from Canada. Oh, I got a snag. How far I want to go up though. It does get a little bit deeper up there. Whoa! It came out, but it's so dangerous. You're whipping it, trying to get it unhooked, and then it just comes flying out all of a sudden. And my worm's gone. I don't know what steals more worms. fish or the snags or both. I can't tell what's actually taking my worm when that happens. All right, here we go again. This guy's a fatty, but he's a tiny little piece. Keep catching something on the bottom. These little things here and there just make it a little frustrating once in a while, but hopefully it'll start biting again. I had a bite as soon as it hit the water. Let go. There's that snag again. There we go. Let's see if we get one now. I wonder if it'd be better without the sinker on, but I wouldn't be able to cast far enough. But I wouldn't probably get snagged as much either. Oh, I found a little bit bigger worm maybe. Afraid of putting on like a little jig or something. Just feel like that's just going to be deathly bad with snags. All right, here's a nice old tail on here. So get some attention from something out there. Tension or a snag, one of the two. Oh, I think I got one here. Oh, I was pulling it, but what the heck? Must have just been like lipping the worm. I pulled my pole like slightly down like that. There's a bite. Come on. Ah, nothing again, but I got a bite at least. See, that's the problem when you put a tail out. You get fish active because they can see it better, but then they just start ripping the tail right off and rip your worm right off. A snake? I don't think that there's any snakes in here. It's not the right kind of climate for like water snakes or something. Like there's snakes, but not in the water. I'd be more likely to catch like, you know, the fish or a snapping turtle. Alright. Oh, I had one. Tiny little guy. Unless he's still in here. No. Although, like, yeah, if there were snakes in the water, I wouldn't be standing in here, that's for sure. Or if there was crocodiles or anything like that. But the biggest worry I have in here is a snapping turtle. There's muskies in here too, but we still have never caught one. I'm not necessarily scared of a muskie, but it would scare the crap out of me though if it came up to me. They seem to be biting more where it's a little calmer. I'm going to move over a little bit. It's actually a little shallower here too. We'll see. Maybe if it's calmer, I won't get snagged as bad. Yeah, I'd be scared to be in here right now. Be like a giant anaconda in here, just take me under. I think the fish would be scared too. Alright, I got a bite. Alright, I got something on. Oh, it's a bass. Probably another small little bass, but hey, we got one on. Get over here. Not between my legs. Whoa. Get away from my legs, bro. Come on. Oh, he's got some good size to him too. Definitely better than the other ones we caught. Man. These hooks. Pliers. Just a little bit better leverage on them. Man, the side of the mouth is so brutal for these fish to try to get it out. You think they when you hear about catching fish, you're like, oh, perfect hook set right in the corner of the mouth. I'll tell you though, that's the least favorite spot that I like to catch them because it just does not want to come out half the time. Trying to hold my pole like crimped in between my arm too makes it a little bit more difficult. It's almost out. It's just got a lot of soft tissue right there. Just makes it difficult. Oh, bass. I think the biggest difficulty is trying to balance my pole and get the hook out at the same time. There we go. Got it finally. There he is. Nice little chunky smallmouth bass. Not huge, but maybe about 11, maybe 12 inches. Sometimes it is, but the fish are totally fine. Ah. It'd be painful to us, though, that's for sure. Alright. Gotta get another worm on. Yeah, it's just hard to, multitask out here in the middle of the river. Holding your pole and holding a fish and trying not to get your reel dunked in the water behind you or something. Alright. Let's catch another one. That was a nice little fish. They put up really good fights. That's why I like catching smallmouths, because they put up good fights. Even if they're tiny fish, they still put up a great fight. Is that a big bite? Oh, I got a bite in hand. Let me set it. Ah, nothing. Felt like a really nice big tug though. see if we got another one. He's got to still be there. There's a bite. Just messing with the worm, that's all he's doing. It's not serious. Oh, I should have set the hook. There was a big one on, or bigger one on. I didn't set the hook though. I didn't even feel it. That's when I went to reel it in there. The pole started going woo, and then just let go. I didn't think I had to set the hook because I didn't feel anything until I lifted up to like just bring it back in and be done with it, and recast it. It's hard to say exactly how big though. This pole can make things feel much bigger sometimes because it's very flexible. Oh, he did it again. He took it, he started to run with it. I set the hook, and it almost took my worm off. That's the thing is, if I let him run with it, he gets my worm for sure. If I set it too early, then he just gets off. I don't know which is the better way to go about it. Got some junk on my sinker. I'm going to get off here. Hang on. I got it snagged now. Got it off. And my worm's gone. You gotta be very patient to be a fisherman. Because you can do this over and over and over again. Lose your worm, put it on. Lose your worm, put it on. Sometimes watching people fish is better than actually fishing, to be honest. Let them suffer through it while you just get to watch the fishing happen. Alright, I feel a fish coming this time though. Got a better worm on there. Let's catch one. It's been a pretty good day fishing though. Not extreme amounts of fish, not a huge fish either, but still having a good time catching smallmouths. If you do this enough, eventually you're going to latch on to a nice one. Even though the worms may not be huge, it doesn't much matter if they want to eat it. Just a lot of times though right now you're trying to compete with all these smaller fish, makes it somewhat more difficult because they're very aggressive, these smaller ones are. Wow, I caught a leaf, algae, all kinds of garbage over here. I must have had a bite because my worm's hanging off. Alright, let's do it again. I think it was better to move over to this side slightly because, yeah, that current is just too much right now and just keeps getting me snagged again. Is there a fish? Oh, it definitely was a fish. I just don't understand. Must have playing with it while it went down. Where am I? I'm in Milwaukee River in Wisconsin. Catching smallmouth. Or anything that wants to bite, but mostly smallmouth. Isn't that crazy? As soon as I say something about snags and stuff, here we go, it's getting snagged. I got it out, but I'm almost positive my worm's going to be going now. Yep. Alright, let's put a little bit bigger worm on. I felt like last time we weren't getting a ton of action. I put the bigger worm on and then we started getting action right away again. Bigger piece of worm, bigger tail, should get some onlookers of fish looking at it. Let's see. Another snake. What is going on? Okay, it came off. I don't know if my worm's on there though anymore. That's a problem. Oh, I just set the hook randomly. There was a fish on. What the heck? I didn't have anything on there. I'm going to set the hook before I reel it in. He's about the same size as the one we've been catching. Alright, yeah, that one came right off. Nice. It was in the corner of the mouth, but it came right off. Nothing big. Yeah, he's actually smaller than the last couple we caught. But we'll take him. Beautiful fish. Let's get another one. It was so weird though. I just randomly lifted up, just in case there was a fish on there. It's hard to tell sometimes if it's a fish or snag. There's so much stuff on the bottom, like rocks. Oh, I had a bite. That one didn't feel big though. Well, I just did it again. Randomly set my hook. This one, oh, there we go. Oh man, go figure. I was excited for a second. I was like, dude, I got one. What is that? I got someone's fishing line and a stick. Dude, it was fighting good. I thought I had a big one on for a second. I was like, here we go. Here we go. No, it's just this. It's my PB right now. Ooh, the sun came out a little bit. It's the first time the sun's come out all day. More little bites, nibbles that time again. Ah, they stole my worm. Why, oh why? Alright, let's go back for some more. Here's a half of one. We'll try that. Let's use them up. Got lots of worms still, even though I've been going through a ton. I don't know if I'll be able to go through all of them though. We'll see. Maybe if I just start throwing on full ones, we'll go through them really fast. Alright, let's try it again. Right there. There's gotta be a fish somewhere up there. There's gotta be hundreds of fish up in here. Which makes you wonder sometimes why you don't get a bite. There's no way there's just like one fish there and one fish there. There's snags everywhere, so you'd think there'd be fish everywhere. What is this? Got another PB, a northern twig, guys. Ooh, this one's a keeper. This one's over 15 inches here. Look at that, guys. Woo! What a nice one. Hey, anyone in the stream, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the stream right now. I'm going to restart it really quick, okay? So if you want to join, either hit that subscribe button, and then when I launch it again, it should give you a notification. But I'm going to stop it and restart it because it's been going for like almost 3 hours, and will help reinvigorate the stream. But thank you guys. If you're going to leave after this, I do thank you for watching. But yeah, come back in on the next stream. I'm going to start it right away. All right. Bye.